Maybe a little one? It is tradition in England that upon a 100th birthday, one receives a letter from the Queen. This being a podcast, we did not receive a letter. We received a recording. Well, 100 episodes, eh, is it? Most people get the message after the first 20, but here we are. Oh well, as you insist on chasing your folly, all that remains is for me to say, do fuck off. If you make another 100, you'll absolutely need to get some lives. This is Lizzie, signing off. Philip, put down that corgi!
I knew I didn't like the royalty for a fucking reason, cunt. Hail and well met, and welcome to the Pot Topic Podcast, issue 100, cunts. Fuck you.
Fuck all of you!
I just want to do the Drunken Gamers Radio. Episode 100! Fuck you! thing. Call back to like 2 people in the audience, they're going to get that.
Do you know what? Like, no one said we couldn't do it.
Okay.
Because nobody cares.
I'm just going to steal it now.
So we just did it anyway.
Just screaming it now, right?
No one said we couldn't do 100, but we fucking did it because, we've got nothing better to do.
Yeah, we have
time.
literally nothing better to do. So yeah, welcome to the Pot Topic Podcast. We get together, we drink, and we pull topics out of pots. It's only taken 99 episodes for me to fuck this up so bad. Episode 100 ruined. Pull topics out of pots and do it for 2 hours whilst drinking. What we got?
Oh, mate. Well, I mean, as it's a landmark of sorts, Alex and I decided to go halves on a decent bottle, and we've got the Lagavulin 16.
Cool.
So
I've got a bottle of Famous Grouse too.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Let's start with the Lagavulin.
Really? You sure? Yes.
Yeah.
No, I was in the shops the other day and had a shopping list of things to get. It was like Lemsip, lemons, honey, and a middle-ranged whiskey or scotch. And I got to the desk and was just like, have you got any lemons? No. Cool. Have you got any honey? No. Cool. I have this Pepsi Max and a bottle of Famous Grouse then, because they had nothing else. I was so embarrassed that I'd asked for several things that hadn't been there for some reason. It just felt awkward. So I just bought the shittest bottle of whiskey I could find. I don't know why.
I mean, it barely qualifies as whiskey. It's more like Scottish shrub ouzo.
Yeah, it's just like...
It's paint stripper with a bit of tannin.
It's colour. It's used polish removal.
Do you want to hear a posh pop?
Yeah, go on then. I'm sorry, I've just got to juxtapose it. Oh, it's got plastic on it. Oh, fool again. So, what have you been up to? What have we all been up to, should I say?
Oh, I dropped a flat on Peppa Pig.
You dropped a flat on Peppa Pig.
Oh, you haven't introduced us, Tom.
Oh, yeah, shit. So good. I'm your host, Tom, and with me I have other hosts. We have Alex.
Well, you can draw a horse to water, but you can't make it sink. At least not without strapping a couple of car batteries to its hooves, eh?
Force Haps. And we have Taryn.
Hello.
Hi, praise Satan.
Cool.
And also...
Whiskey.
And also...
Hey!
Oh, she's not in the room. And put in Heather.
Hello!
Coming to us live from the Down.
Yep.
She's nice and warm. She's on a very comfortable sofa. She has a glass of wine.
Yeah, what are you drinking? Just...
Some sort of white wine that my uncle left in our house.
Nice. Oh, fuck, that's good
You need
scotch.
to know it. I can go find the bottle and tell you the exact brand if you like.
Nah, you're all right. Don't worry.
No, it's all right. We're just going to sit here and enjoy this Lagavulin. Oh.
That's something else.
Oh,
That is stonking. Whoa, that was loud.
it's not particularly strong, but it's the peat that keeps on giving.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That is a tasty tyre fire. Yeah, so sorry, you dropped a flat on Peppa Pig.
yeah. Well, no. The flat was incorrectly weighted, and essentially what I did is
Explain to the listeners exactly what you're
so
talking
obviously
about.
I work in theatre, and scenery quite often comes in the form of flats, which are basically frames that will have like maybe some skin ply or some canvas pasted over the top of it, and then that's painted to create the scenery. And the way we get these to stand upright is there'll be a brace which is weighted. And that's how you get something perfectly flat, standing upright and staying upright. Only, it wasn't properly weighted at the time. And, at the interval, we have to put more flats on top of it to create another scene, more than doubling the weight of the thing. And, as I got the first of these flats on, I kind of had a look at the brace and the position of the flat. I was like, oh, hang on, that's drifted. It's a bit wobbly. Oh, we should probably tweak this. So I kind of sort of adjusted a little bit, and then as I tried to let it settle, I saw the weights start floating down stage, meaning that the weight was going. It's like, no, you don't. All right, let's put you back where you were. And then it fell over. And it fell primarily onto another flat, but that wasn't quite enough to keep it off Peppa Pig, which was the lead of the show. It's a big standalone puppet thing that's kind of operated by means of like a handle at the back and a bike brake that operates the mouth. So yeah, that happened. Oh god, I mean,
Did you get into much trouble for that kind of thing?
No, because it was something that I'd ended up doing on my own, and also there were a series of fuck ups that led up to the whole thing. I was the lucky one who was there when it all finally went wrong.
Right.
And considering how wobbly the flat was, it wouldn't have been. Had an actor knocked it during the second act, that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it's, if anything, like, it's probably better it happened then, and we got to address the problem not in front of children. Talking of, so yeah,
talk about doing wrong things in front of children.
I'm currently getting paid. I am being paid to squirt an audience full of people and like adults and children with a water pistol.
Ah. Awesome.
That's like the one thing I have to do during the show. Everything else is kind of setting up and
what
moving.
they think is a water pistol.
Oh, it's so good. There's a song called Muddy Puddles.
Super Soaker, I hardly know of.
In fact, there's no hardly about it. I know them not at all. But I soak them nonetheless.
Daddy, why is it warm?
Why does it taste like Grandpa's kisses?
Can anyone smell that hot dog flavoured water?
You had to kill it, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely, I did. So there was that. Ran a very entertaining game of Dungeons and Dragons the other couple of days ago, of which Heather was part. So in order to sort of start off this thing, like I creating a thing, I actually had to buy a whole new notebook that had gridded lines and stuff, so I could actually write things out and kind of design this sort of intricate interlay, and it'd be nice and confusing, but kind of easy work outable. And it's like, there's plenty of adventure to be had there. And they spent 5 hours, and in these 5 hours, they bought and probably suffocated 50 chickens. They spoke to a bear, and then they spent a while poking some water. I fucking love Dungeons and Dragons.
And in their defence, Heather, can I ask you a couple of questions about the campaign?
Yeah.
Okay, have there been any dragons yet?
Yeah, I have a pseudo dragon.
No, that's a pseudo dragon. I mean proper dragons.
No.
No, have there been any dungeons?
They've had a dungeon.
I think he's lying to us, Heather. I don't think this game is exactly what we signed on for anymore.
And your group have had a dragon. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Huh? What was that put in?
My pseudo dragon's the only dragon we need. Sophonax rocks.
My campaign is called Kez, quite correctly.
No, Sophonax.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, the wallpaper's up in the down of my house, like the downstairs floor, and it's
And the Christmas tree.
Yeah, Christmas tree. That was quite funny watching Diola do helpful things like throw tinsel at it, put it in the doorway.
So, oh look, a cascade.
It's got to be said, the wallpaper's even slightly more ridiculous than I thought it was going to be, and I love it.
Yeah, cool.
And today I finally put all the board games out on one of the set of drawers shelves, and it's it's nice to look at.
Yeah,
And then, obviously play at some point when time is a thing that I have again.
January.
I tell you what, as we got you here, Hev, what have you been up to?
Yeah.
Since last time I was on, I bought a house and I got a new job.
Yeah, that's quite big.
Just, little things.
Yeah, adult. She's an adult. Possibly the most adult.
My new job's extra adult because I get overtime and I get holiday pay and I get a pension.
You get employment rights. That's fucking disgusting. Not in your career.
I'm gonna get paid over Christmas and I'm not doing any work. What is this madness?
Well, something that people campaigned for years and formed trade unions for.
Yeah.
What is
I
union?
have it. I've never had it before.
Yeah.
Unions.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Is that somebody's just jumped in the Discord there?
It's Dom, isn't it? Captain Sickbeard, you're right.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
I'm gonna have to turn down your mic a bit. Blimey.
Heather, I assume you can't hear Dom.
I don't think so, no.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
She should be able to.
Heather's in the same channel, I'm
Oh,
assuming.
no, I can't hear him. There he
Oh,
is
okay.
now.
Hello.
Good evening.
Oh, well done. You got Heather on Discord. Well done, Tom.
Yeah. Well, she's used Discord before.
Okay, cool.
No, I haven't.
Have you not?
Hello.
Yeah.
I've
okay.
only got a 5% battery.
Okay. Well, download the Die With Me app. It's my
what?
my favorite social media out of all time. It will only let you log in when your battery's 5% or lower. And it's just a chat room, and it's just people just watching their phones die, just questioning mortality.
Did this start in Japan by any chance?
I don't know. It sounds very morbid and lovely at the same time.
Oh, I don't know. It's got kind of more of maybe a sort of Norwegian feel to me personally.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, Heather. Yeah. So what else have you done?
I don't know. That's pretty big things.
It is pretty big.
Yeah. No, I can't argue with
My
that.
job at last.
What was that?
I'm enjoying my new job now. Yay.
Yay.
Yay!
Good. All right.
Cool. Dom, what have you been up to, mate?
I'm at college at the moment.
What, like right now?
Well, no, I'm in digs at the moment, but
Right. Okay.
yeah, I left this morning at 7 o'clock in London, and then I was in the forge in the afternoon. And then, yeah,
Cool.
I've got college this week. And yesterday, me, Eddie, and Howitzer went and saw Whose Line.
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah. How
How
was
was it?
that?
Oh, it was so funny.
Oh,
Like,
wicked.
there was what, like, my throat has hurt today from laughing so much.
Oh, cool.
That's quite cool.
That's quite a glowing review.
Where was it? Was it at the comedy store or something? Or
Albert Hall.
oh fuck, a big
Oh
place.
wow.
Blimey.
Okay. Cool. Who was who was starring? Was
Colour Mockery.
was Clive Owen back heading it?
Yes, Clive
Oh,
Owen
Oh
hosting.
shit! Wow.
No, Clive Anderson hosting.
Anderson. Yeah,
Sorry.
that's it.
Yeah, Clive Owen is someone completely different. Yeah, so there's Colin
Yeah.
Mockery and who else?
Colour Mockery. I can't remember her surname. Jodie.
Oh,
I don't want to say which.
No, what's her name? I know who you mean. She was on the original 90s
Yeah,
one.
Brad Sherwood, Mike.
Comedians.
Because there were
wasn't
6.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so far I know none of these names.
it? Oh, that's going to really piss me off, though. I'll have her surname by the end. Jodie, what's her tits?
Yeah, that would do.
It's like derogatory, but cool. You're looking it up. All right, cool.
So, Alex, it's been a while since we've had you on.
It has indeed. It has indeed been some interesting things that I'd... I tried to destroy like a wooden outbuilding. It was, I would say shed, but it was slightly more grandiose than a shed. I was taking down a tree above it, and it the shed was going as well. So I was trying my hardest to absolutely destroy it, and this goes against every fibre in my body because usually you're trying not to destroy the things underneath.
Yeah, the idea is to drop a tree and miss everything.
Yeah, and it's always sod's law that like just the tiniest little thing just touches it, and because it's a piece of shit and it's rotten, it causes massive damage. But this thing, the fucker just wouldn't go down. I was trying everything, absolutely everything.
Man, I hate it when I can't get my wood to go down. Everything I try.
It was just bouncing off. I mean, they don't make them like they used to. I mean, we thought like, oh, 2 birds with 1 stone. We've got to destroy the shed, and we also have to get rid of the tree. Okay, this is going to be fun. But no, I was just like watching enormous bits bounce off it. It was fucking impervious.
Is this one of those legendary Cialis sheds? It just won't go down.
Yes. It was a prophylactic shed.
Oh, God, there's the album art.
Prophylactic
Shed covered in a condom.
Once we erect it, it's not coming down.
Not until it fills the reservoir tip.
I suspect you don't know what a prophylactic is.
I may have got the word wrong.
A prophylactic would be a condom.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was protected, obviously, by some kind of
invisible sheet-like barriers.
Mystical latex aura.
Intimate feel that you couldn't see or feel.
So fucking 100 episodes.
Yeah, no.
100 issues. 100 issues. Yeah, I mean, well done to everyone who's ever been on. Also, like, well done to the endurers for your endurance is unspeakable.
Yeah, especially when we keep fucking up the like words. I was about to say the entire format of the show, but no, just words in general.
Just the words, yeah. And to think, we started in a slipshod setup in Hannah Beth's bedroom about 3 years ago.
See, we were tempted to do 100 issue episode at Helen Beth's in their bedroom again with a microphone propped up on a book. And
yeah.
I can't even remember what we would do, but it was like literally just before a house party. We did the first one.
Yes. Oh, in fact, the house party started as we were recording.
Oh yeah, people kept walking in, didn't they? That was clever. Yeah.
And since then,
we've recorded fucking 9.5 days worth of recording or something stupid like that.
Oh, is it? Oh, wow.
I roughly estimated it at that.
Yeah. That's absurd.
Who the fuck listens to this shit? No one. No one listens. No, we have no listenership. This is true.
But
you do.
Well, yeah, the people with microphones. I mean, technically, you're a listener right now.
Yay!
That's it. Forced enthusiasm.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I tell you what, I think the only fair thing to do is if I ever fall into a coma, just have the Topic Podcast entire back catalogue on repeat on headphones. See if that brings me around or drives me deeper into it.
I'm just going to have a loop of me saying a coma I hardly know her. A coma I hardly know her. Anyway, yeah, what have I done? So Sill's housemate has bought every fucking kitchen gadget known to man, I've realised. And I've spent the last week playing with a thing called the Egg Master, which basically looks like a breakfast fleshlight.
What does an Egg Master do?
Okay, common problem. You know when you want a sausage-shaped egg?
All the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the time.
I know that.
You have a hot dog bun, hot dog's all gone. All you've got left is 2 eggs. What if you can make a hot dog shaped egg?
Oh wow! Does it still keep the yolk slightly runny?
No, fucks them. Okay, so this thing basically looks like a fleshlight with a hole in the middle, and
they all have
slightly...
a hole in the middle, Tom.
Oh yeah. kind of the point, isn't it?
It sounds like
well, not the point.
It basically just sounds like an apple corer.
Well, no. It's like big, chunky fucker. Plug it into a wall, and it just about heats enough to cook an egg. Just about. You crack 2 eggs into it, and then about a minute later, it dubs itself as hands-free cooking. It's like, well, I had to pick up the egg and crack it in, and then, I mean, this thing's made out of silicone on the top, so I had to get a glass out the shelf and crack it into that, and then pour it in, and what am I? Yeah, okay, I'm not using my hands at all. I'm going to use my feet next time and see if that works. Although I did, right, and then you put it in, and you have to have a bamboo skewer. So that's the thing that fucks up the yolk.
Why does it need to
That's
be
the thing
bamboo
that fucks up
in particular?
it just grips better. Because I've tried metal ones, and it just slides off as you try and retract the egg sausage from this thing.
Oh, God.
I've recorded a video of it, but I was being experimental and it didn't quite work. I cooked a sausage, shoved that in the egg master, put with a skewer through it, and then cracked an egg round it. So I had an egg-coated sausage.
Oh, that's a bit naughty.
It sort of worked. But, yeah, so that's been good fun. I served a celebrity in the pub the other day.
Oh, I bet you felt amazing.
I did, of course I did.
Did you bask in the reflected glory?
No, but the weird thing was, it's definitely someone I've jacked it to.
That kind of celebrity.
Does anyone remember Louise Redknapp from Eternal?
Yes.
Yeah, her.
You jacked off to pictures of Louise Redknapp?
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
Okay, fair enough.
There was no internet at that point. All we had was my sister's CD collection.
Sorry, Beth.
So that was kind of weird. I've been watching a lot of TV for me. I finished off Norsemen, which is fucking brilliant. Satirical, like, almost like an office comedy about Vikings.
Yeah, Norseman's good.
Brilliant.
It's very, very
brilliant.
dry.
It's like Monty Python with a little bit more morbid gore in it. So that's quite cool. But because that finished, I wanted more gore and started watching Ash versus the Evil Dead. I've only got 2 episodes into it, but fuck me, that is good shit. That is some good fucking gang shit.
It didn't grab me.
Oh,
I was. I was
Sam Raimi doing his jaunty little camera angles and hooking a fucking GoPro to the end of a shotgun and just watching him. Fucking brilliant.
I did. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think I was probably watching it off of naughty sites.
Yeah.
But it's on Netflix now, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. But yeah, I've been thoroughly enjoying that. And
actually, yeah, as you bring up TV, I watched. There's a series on Netflix. Well, so I finished off the 2nd season of Castlevania, and I'm very much enjoying Castlevania.
Oh, I need to give that a look. Actually,
you know, it's written by Warren Ellis.
Yeah. I know
It's cool.
Transmetropolitan Fate is one of my favorites.
Yes,
it's very cool. And I also watched a series called The Dragon Prince, which. It's not by the same guys, but it's very reminiscent of Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's kind of got that same sort of charm, fun, and also
there's a good story arc.
There's a complex story with lots of smaller stories, and there's some cool action in it as well.
Cool.
That's cool. And I've just started watching Fullmetal Alchemist.
Brotherhood
or the first one? That's
Brotherhood.
Interesting bit.
Okay, no. So
I want to get my body back.
People have told me that Brotherhood is the one you're supposed to watch because it's more like the manga. But I've not watched it. I've only watched the original series. So I don't know.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, no. It's a cool story. I imagine it doesn't.
I'm very much.
Go that far, but.
Yeah, very, very much enjoying it. It's very similar to that feeling of kind of sitting down and watching like DBZ on Naruto, or just kind of one of the classic serial animes.
Wait until you watch the fucking movie.
Yeah,
I've got the DVD. I'll lend it to you once you've finished.
I mean, so the original Fullmetal Alchemist, is it like a full long running series with like hundreds of episodes? Yeah. Okay.
No, not hundreds. Tens.
Oh right. Oh, okay. Cool. Because like Brotherhood's only got like 60 odd. And that's fine. I love something that's got like an achievable end.
Yeah, it's not massive. I mean, I got through it in a year at uni. So, but the film, that takes the plot somewhere really weird that you were not expecting.
Cool.
There's a reason why there's like weird German influences in that show.
So somebody on the Discord is making weird noises.
Oh, that would be me. Sorry.
Oh, God, that was loud. You've gone up again.
Yeah, cheers, God.
Oh, hang on, Dom. I'm turning it down. I'm turning it down. Shut up. Right, let's talk again.
Hello?
Oh,
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
That's better.
Yeah. What were you up to, Dom?
Oh, fuck, I've just unplugged it. Hang on.
Bear with us, endurers, as we endure things to
Episode
be endured.
100! Fuck you!
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. Phew.
I've just got a very interesting message, but I can't pronounce their name on Instagram.
Right.
I'll spell it out phonetically. This is all one word.
Okay.
PVUXJ0G40OFI6.
Oh, because
Have they just?
Oh, you know them too.
yeah.
Have they just misspelled the name Prokofiev? What was the message?
It's a video. It just says, Kate is a chivit with a sexy talent. It's a video. I'm assuming that the Russian spam bots have just given up now with attempting to...
I'm a robot. I want to suck your dick.
Just mashing the keyboard now.
That's better. What else?
Cool.
I watched The Endless, which is a 1-star Netflix film.
The Endless.
Yes.
Righto.
It's about two brothers who leave a cult as children, like a death cult, like doomsday type cult.
Oh yeah.
And they leave as children, and the little brother has like fond memories of it, and so wants to return and have a look at what they're up to, because they find out that they didn't actually all commit suicide, and wants to go back and say hello. So
okay,
the brothers then go back, and it just gets a little bit weird and timey-wimey. And
was it all right?
it's all right, although watching it, I really fucking enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then there's some timey-wimey stuff in there, and literally 10 minutes after watching it, I was like, oh, but what if they went like, what if this time paradox? None of it makes any sense if you examine it too closely.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. Oh, I did watch the
Well written though.
I watched The Apostle on Netflix, which even though
I've heard of this.
even though it stars Michael Sheen, it is not good. It's,
really?
it's really shit.
Oh, okay.
It was no fun whatsoever. So if that pops up in your suggested watching, don't.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is a Pot Topic sponsored review, and we say fuck off.
Yeah. Although I recommend giving Endless a look
It's
if you're
sponsored us to give it raving reviews.
and occasionally one on whiskey. Which,
Occasionally.
fuck me, this whiskey's good.
That's very nice, though, isn't it?
We're going to get topics soon, I guess.
Yeah, or should we? Let's do it now. Fuck it.
Really?
It's the show. Has anyone else got anything else they want to say?
No. Let's get on with the show.
Let's just fucking get on with the show.
Share and tell a friend.
Over the top.
Sorry, what was that, Dom?
Share and tell a friend.
So anyway, we're going to get more listeners.
So I was going to give him some minutes, but full star, bitches.
We're not there yet. We haven't got to the famous grouse. Right. Alex, you haven't been on for a while. Take one out of that pot for me.
Oakley dokley. Right, giving it a rustle.
Give it a rustle. Dirty little Howard.
Oh. You're Dirty Howard.
give it the old cheeky Howard.
Wonky-eyed
Fucking
Howard.
dare you. Right, okay. This is it's from Dom.
Captain Sickbeard, right on.
The studio has now become an escape room. You have till the end of recording to come up with
How
a great
does this
escape plan.
keep?
I tell you why.
Give me that.
We've already had it.
Is it like this
Fill
is
another
the
one.
third time
Okay.
it's come up?
You know why?
Right, bin it off.
Because we get drunk, we throw the topics in the middle of the table, then the next episode I'm cutting up topics or someone's cutting up topics and then picking
I
up
see.
all the topics from the table and putting them back in.
Right.
So I almost did it today. And see, you threw the topic on the table.
Yeah, but I screwed it up this time.
All right, that's fair.
That's not screwed up.
It wasn't
you
that
haven't
one. It
seen
was that
screwed
one.
up.
I'll screw up those as well. I'll fucking screw up any bitch. Give me that. I'll screw it up. Anything you got, I'll screw that.
I've heard that about you. Go on.
Oh no.
It relates to a conversation that me and Taryn had earlier, but it's a very open-ended suggestion. It simply says, ask someone a question. So my question is, when was the last time you had a sultry gobble?
Last night?
I mean, I don't believe I've ever had.
Who's that? That's got to be Johnny.
No. Ask someone a question.
No, the question was.
No, but
ask
who's
a
it from? Did it have no name?
No, it's.
It's probably Johnny then.
Oh yeah, Anonymous Maximus.
Anonymous Maximus.
The fifth.
No, it sounds like Johnny, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It doesn't
Johnny.
say that. I made it up.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, hang on, pause it. I could probably make it out from the. I'm so used to everyone's. Yeah, I think that's probably Johnny.
Definitely. Anyway,
Yeah.
getting on. So yeah, what was it again?
When was the last time you had a sultry gobble?
Sultry Gobble.
It was a conversation about turkeys that went a bit weird.
Yeah, we were talking about how to how to make sure that like you don't dry out the turkeys, you cook it. And Alex just turned around and said to me, "Oh, the real trick is how do you make a turkey wet?" And
I see where this has come from now.
I responded, "You can't just go to a turkey to get it wet because that'll panic it. That's like high frequency communication. So it needs to be more of a. It needs to be a.
Channel your inner Barry White.
Yeah, indeed.
If he was poultry.
It's got to be a sultry gobble. So
Blimey.
I personally have never had a sultry gobble.
You've never lived, boy.
They've either been lacking or the partner's been invested.
I've done it to someone trying to build a Lego VW camper before. No underwear, bent over, wearing a nightie.
Oh, no, I have given them sultry gobbles.
Well, yeah. Oh, it's receiving a sultry gobble.
It goes, yeah. Because I think like, it's going to work differently. Like it's a bit easier to be sultry with let's say a feminine set of genitals. I don't know why I said let's say. That's not even fucking remotely euphemistic.
No. Let's say
it's different when you give it giving a sultry gobble to, let's say, a vagina.
A vagine.
A vagine. Than like to a dick. I don't know. I think I think that the thing I came up with when we were talking about Alex is it would be like someone trying to give you a very slow, sexy deep throating poorly. The sort of thing where it's like going.
That just sounds like sort of foreboding noises you'd hear when you're walking through Moria.
Or at a festival like Portaloo. Point.
Yes. Which, there are a lot of parallels to be drawn between the two.
There are.
I mean, he always follow your nose. Here smells less foul this way.
Quickly, away from the mines of Moria.
Well done, Gandalf. Away from the sultry gobbling.
All right, okay.
Don't go that way.
That would be a completely different film with a bit of sultry goblin in it.
It's sultry goblins.
No, goblin. Oh, yes.
Get them! No.
You shall not pass until...
Well, you shall not pass either.
You're going to pass right into me. Sorry, go on.
The bigger question is, when did you last receive a solitary gobbling?
Every time. Unfortunately.
Oh, do you know what? It wasn't. I mean, so it's kind of incumbent upon men to at least once in their life see if they. Oh, can I get my dick in my own mouth? Is that something I can do?
I thought you meant
I don't
just one
think I've
person
tried
doing
that
it.
since I was a teenager, and I'm certainly less flexible now. So.
Well, so this is the thing. I'm more flexible than I've ever been. And just sort of recently, I just went, so how far? Because I've got to a point now when I do sort of stretching out my back and my legs, if I kind of bend forwards, I can get my forehead to my knees now. And the sort of
The problem there is the
mind.
extra foot of like your rib cage. Like,
Yes, Tom, but I had to try.
well, absolutely.
And no.
No. Well, actually, you know what? It is the season. This is actually going to be our Christmas episode, isn't it? Yeah. So it is the season. Recycle and reuse inner bits of wrapping paper tubes. Just cut it to size and then give it a few of those good old tugs on it.
What? Use a
Done.
bit of it. Use the vacuum.
Exactly. Bit of Savalon or something round your old member.
I decided to Google the term. And
Savalon, the old member.
the first hit is sultry and sassy, busty blondie gobbling meaty cock. On
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
mylust.com. If anyone wants to check it out, I'm not going to
Link
do
in
it
the
on
show
air.
notes.
But yeah, we'll put the link in the show notes for sure. Yeah, sweet. Should I grab one from?
Oh, no, Heather, what you got to say?
Yeah, well, when was the last time you had received or gave a sultry gobble?
I mean, I'm not entirely sure what you're chatting about. The first thing I heard and what I thought you meant, like, as in, like, when you gargle salt water, and my first thought was when I was, like, 10, and then as you guys continued talking, realised you weren't talking about gargling salt water.
No, in a way.
No,
In a way.
Gobbling. Think goblin, but with a G is a gangster goblin. It's
And he's a G. He's a G.
Sultry Goblin G.
Is that the follow-up to Treasure Hunter? G. Wow, that's a shitty pull.
But I would play the shit out of that game,
Yeah,
though.
man.
Oh, I'd be all over that shit.
Much like a sultry goblin.
Dom, what you got to say on the topic of sultry goblins?
Sultry goblins?
Yeah,
What, the mythical creatures?
sure.
Too long. That's it.
Wow. He's a man who knows, clearly.
Okay, I'm going to ask someone a question.
Go on then. Oh shit, I've got to come up with a question, alright.
Smooth or crunchy?
Smooth.
both.
I'm sorry, I took exception to your answer, Tom, and then Alex followed up with both, and now I'm questioning our entire friendship. Both smooth and crunchy.
Yes. Smooth and crunchy.
I like to buy.
Like something with an exoskeleton.
Or an armadillo.
Armadillo! I was trying to stay away from that because it's
Yeah.
really unoriginal, so that's, but you know.
Pa, pa,
thanks,
pa,
Tom.
pa, pa.
Yeah, or like peanut butter.
That's crunchy all the way, right?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
I like to buy crunchy and then stick it in the blender.
Just to show him who's boss.
Be like, fuck you, can't do what you tell me.
Fuck you, whole earth. You're not the boss of me.
There is no such thing as fate, but which we make ourselves.
Well,
I get the sweetness I prefer.
Sorry, Tom, what was that?
I get the crunchiness and smoothness that I prefer, rather than being dictated how smooth or crunchy it has to be.
Smoothness, I like it.
Oh,
When
so
was the
just-
last time you had a bespoke smoothness?
Oh, do you know what? I was at the shops the other day, and now so you get Branson's pickle, and then you get Branson's pickle chunky.
Yeah.
These are two things.
No. You get Branson's pickle, and then you get the small pickle.
Yes,
like,
I'm of the same.
You get the gold label and the red label.
the chunky is correct, and then
Yes,
the
it
standard is just kind of for
those with
wo-
more.
wo-
lazy people who aren't deft with a butter
Exactly.
knife. So
The other day I saw Branson pickle.
So it's such smugness.
I saw a jar of Branson pickles smooth,
What?
and
Onion paste.
do you
Or
know
like
the
pickle
the
paste.
first thing that came to my mind was Fry from Futurama saying, "I don't want to live in this world anymore. it's gone too far."
I mean,
I thought
that's,
you were gonna say,
that's,
"Take my
that's
money."
for people who don't have teeth. Surely, I mean, there's a market there, and that's fine. That's
Or-
but
Those who like a sultry gobble need some good tasting lube. Maybe a bit of knob cheese and a bit of smooth Branston pickle.
So the source of Branson's pickles is essentially like it's like a thinner brown sauce, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's HP sauce, but with crunchy chunks.
Oh, HP's got tomato in it.
And
yeah, which yeah. Heather. Smooth or crunchy?
Move.
Absolutely.
said with conviction.
Said in. So why
With a
smooth?
mouthful of food.
Oh, I see.
Professionals on this podcast.
Shooting.
We call in whilst eating. I'll take the pressure off. I'll take the.
You know, this question could be interpreted as, being relevant to the pubic region.
Which is where I'm going to go. So
It's still crunchy. It'll always be crunchy.
no, smooth is the safer option in all circumstances. I feel.
Who gives a fuck about safety? Crunchy all the way, baby.
Jill Dando. That's who.
If she cared about safety, she would have ducked.
She would have answered the door.
Too soon?
Yeah.
No.
No, not at all. Well, okay. First of all, let me put it this way. It's never good to ignore a safe word.
Yeah.
However, if...
Oh, sorry.
when someone says, what's that safe word, Jill Dildo, you go harder. I'm sorry. You go harder.
Just out of curiosity to our international listeners, sort of primarily, I guess it'd be like Aussie Dan, Doc Mantis, and Rickards. You've probably heard us mention the name Jill Dando a couple of times. Would be interested to hear if you've ever looked it up.
We explained who she was.
Oh, we did
when we first did the joke, but that was like 50 fucking issues ago. There's a presenter and news chair or whatever you want to call them, news presenter, who got shot on their doorstep by a stalker. Yeah, that's basically it, isn't it? That's it in a nutshell.
Yeah, that is it.
It's not even a funny joke. We just really like shouting Jill Dando as a safe word. I don't know why.
I can tell you why.
Because it's funny to us.
It's certainly a mood killer.
Fucking Jake.
Oh, no.
Jake is why.
I'm sorry, but Chris fucking nailed it. Chris Howitzebug. I think it was last issue, wasn't it? When he went, what's my safe word? Brexit, because it kills the mood. Dead. Just everything. Yeah, so now I've got to ask a question, haven't I?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. So, if you were a supervillain from comic books or movies, which one would you be?
Oh, I've got to select one. Okay. Not come up with my own powers, but select a supervillain. Oh.
And to give you some time to think, I think I would be Doc Ock.
We're definitely not including anti-heroes in this.
Nah.
Okay, fine.
That's a bullshit answer. I'm going to say Doc Ock, because all those fucking appendages, I could do anything, go anywhere, wank where... 8 people at once, all I'm saying.
With your feet?
Yeah, I was going to, like, Tom, would you...
Baby, I got talent.
Yeah, but with your feet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Really?
I'll get some rubber socks or something. I won't feel a thing. I'll just put 2 prophylactics.
So you'll be donning the
over.
socks you wear and you have a veruca in a swimming pool?
Yes. And then some woolly
Now,
socks covered with
I can
prophylactic.
honestly say I've never had a Faruka sock wank. And
It's my favourite. It's my favourite Charlie Chocolate Factory character. Roll Dog fucked up, man.
Faruka sock wank. Right, okay, that's featured in one of my campaigns.
I think that's the title.
Is that from the first draft of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah, no, it's the XXX parody.
Oh, who would I be? I could probably come up with a list of villains I would like to be to stroke my ego. I'd probably be Mobius because he's shit.
I don't even know Mobius.
Mobius, the vampire from Spider-Man. Morbius, rather.
Oh, yeah. Okay, got you. Yeah, no, he's
Does
shit.
it have to be from comic book?
No, films or whatever.
Yeah, it always
It needs to be a little bit superhero sort of villainy.
Morbius' stories always start off so interesting.
superhero, but
They always
villainy.
start off so interesting, and then Spider-Man finds Morbius and then just fucking annihilates him without any real difficulty. And I think that's pretty much like my modus operandi right there. Or do I have plans? But the second I meet a second resistance, I'll do you know what? I'm just going to sit down.
Alex, what you got?
I think I'd probably be Magneto, but just because you can fuck with cutlery so well.
You do have it out for cutlery.
I'd rebrand myself as Guy Fawkes. And my arch nemesis would be Edward Scissorhands, and then it would be like Fawkes against Scissors. And...
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I just like the minute you said you'd fuck with Fawkes, all I imagined was you'd like basically wait till Uragella was doing one of his spoon bending things and just screw with him so much.
Yeah, well, you can turn a spoon into a fork when you're Magneto. So every single item you'd just be covered in forks. I am Guy Fawkes.
Fuck you.
I've come to fork this shit up.
I'm going to give you the forking of a lifetime.
Knife.
Yeah, so essentially I'd be like Magneto, Guy Fawkes. So it's kind of like V for Vendetta versus Edward Scissorhands, who would be my arch nemesis.
Yeah. Perfect answer. Okay. Someone on the Discord. Dom, what you got?
I was going to say, what's his face? Sutler from V for Vendetta.
Right.
What, the leader of the country?
Yeah.
'Cause- But yeah, he's not really a supervillain. He's just a villain.
He's a bloody good villain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the thing is...
mainly because I get to play John Hurt in the film. Or be John Hurt.
This is like an opposite of like who would you like to play you in a movie of your life? You'd like to play John Hurt playing a role.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well done.
If we reduce it from supervillain to just villain, or kind of some way involved with the villain, I'd probably be the VP from The Boys.
Oh yeah.
Because I would absolutely like, walking into like a brothel island and just saying, "I want my dicky sucked." It's like, there we go. That's me.
Yeah.
No, that's a villain I'd quite like to be.
Go on.
Roadrunner.
Yeah. Actually, I suppose he is the villain.
I know
He is.
that poor coyote always running out of canyon.
No, I think his
Every
problem.
time he drinks a canyon.
I think the problem that he's always critically not bereft of canyons. There's always too many canyons for him. Heather. I mean, you've had
Carnage.
Carnage? Why
really,
Carnage?
really Carnage.
Just because you're chaos.
Yeah.
You know, ask a silly question.
Actually, do you know what? That makes sense to me. Like, I can imagine
Fam Kev would
the
say,
allure, the allure of a character who never questions itself would be quite
Actually, yeah.
would be quite engaging for Heather. Yeah, good shout. Actually, as we got you, Heather, ask a question.
Okay, my question is, Taryn, would you rather have 100 Christmas trees in our house or 100 inflatable reindeer outside our house?
Good theming with the 100 questions.
fuck.
So what was it? Christmas trees or what?
100 Christmas trees in the house or 100 inflatable reindeers outside the house?
How big are the Christmas trees?
Varying sizes.
Mate,
So you could have some only like 10 centimetres tall Christmas trees, some like 30 centimetres tall, some like 1.5 meters tall.
okay. And how big are the reindeers? Actual reindeer size?
Well, again, we don't have very much space outside the front of our house, so
No,
vary in
that's,
size.
that is got
That's-
nothing
that's
to do with it. Although I am going to say you live in Downham, that's not the worst thing on your street. Coming from the kid in Lewisham.
All right, okay. Here's my answer, Heather. I would go for the 100 inflatable reindeers outside the house, because inside the house, I imagine that would get a bit much, and the only way to do anything about it would be to exert significant energy to get them outside of the house. Inflatable.
No, 100 Christmas trees inside your house sounds like the plot to like Saw 52. Just being cut up like a cunt every time you try and put the kettle on.
Well, so my thinking is, if the house is just inundated without, there are 100 inflatable reindeers outside the house. If I needed to go somewhere outside of the house, that's fine, because I've got knives in the house, and I like using knives.
You have been warned, Heather.
By the way, MI5, if you're listening.
Bomb. It's 100 reindeers outside the house, because that's the reason why you buy a BB gun. That gives you a reason.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I've wanted a reason to buy an airsoft gun for a very long time.
Don't need a reason.
Yes, you do. When I owned like 600, that's something that happened this week. I've cracked 600 games on Steam.
Oh, wow.
Ow.
Does Steam inform you?
Well, no, I just always keep an eye on that number, because it's just like, I've played
Tom,
fractions of these things.
I swear the last time we spoke about this,
2 months ago or something.
No, the last time we spoke about it, you just hit 300, and Dioda was languishing somewhere behind.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't that long ago. You're a whale ass motherfucker, aren't you?
So we're gonna plug it at the end, but it's because of things like Humble Bundle, and the Yogscast Jingle Jam. So the Yogscast Jingle Jam is every December, as an advent calendar, they give you games. You pay 35 quid to charity, and then they give you every day a game. And it's just like, right, well, that's 31 games. Oh, sorry, 25 games. So fuck it. All right, yeah, no, I'll do that. And it's always quite cool.
Day one, solitaire.
Man, I've got some good shit out of that now.
Yeah, I bet.
But yeah, a lot of it is path. But hey, 600 games. Hey, I'm winning as soon as that company goes out of fucking business and I lose all rights to play my games. Fuck.
Licensing agreements.
Thank you, Epic Store.
Dom, ask a question.
Yeah. Ask a question.
Yeah.
Or would I rather have 100 Christmas trees or 100 inflatable
Oh,
reindeer?
yeah, actually,
Do
yeah.
that.
Let's hear your answer first, and then ask a question. Oh, Alex, we haven't heard from you yet either.
To be fair, if we do a question without everyone answering, that's the entire podcast.
I know, it's wicked, isn't it?
So my answer is no to both.
My answer is neither. No.
Shit, I didn't think of that one.
100 Christmas trees would be quite... You have a forest in your house.
Yeah.
That's not where forest... The reason why we build houses is so we don't live in forests. That's the entire point.
Speak for yourself.
So, I mean, are you guys aware of it's a philosophical thought experiment called the trolley problem, wherein you're in like a road car, a street car, like a tram,
like in San Francisco
style.
style, yeah.
Yeah, and the problem is that you're in the car and it's out of control, and coming up there's a fork in the road. On your current course,
But it's Guy Fawkes, he can take care of that.
Yeah,
This is true. But on your current course, you'll hit the trolley will hit 5 people, or you could switch tracks and on the other track there is only one person.
But
Well, that's obvious. Is this one person particularly special and are the other 5 really shit? Like,
No,
otherwise it's obvious.
answer the question first of all.
No, don't. So here's my point, and here's why I'm bringing it up in relation to Heather's question, is the interesting thing about the trolley problem is not what decision you would make, it's what systemic problems had led to the problem in the first place. Now,
People being dicks and being on the tracks.
right,
Privatisation.
So my
God damn it.
my question to you, Heather, is why am I dealing with the decision of having either 100 Christmas trees in my house or 100 inflatable reindeer outside of my house?
It's hypothetic.
Cool.
Just because I was using 100.
It's depending on which basket Heather pays for online. Webpage 1, 100 Christmas trees.
Sorry.
So
Because I was making it festive and 100 for the 100th issue.
She actually put in some effort there. She actually did.
Oh yeah, no, I absolutely understand that, but like if
Fuck you. Episode 100. Fuck you.
if we were to assume that this wasn't a hypothetical question, but something that actually happened, the answer to why it was happening is because you were exerting your will in order to make it happen. At which point, the answer might have to be, like, I have to move you somewhere else over Christmas.
Oh wow.
So I'm with you, Alex. I want neither.
Pudding, you come live with me then.
No, I like my house. I like you too, though, Pudding. I miss you. You can come live in my house.
That'll save on the rent.
Oh God, of course, that's the other option, isn't it? It's just like,
Move house.
I don't care. I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you for helping me to my answer, baby. That's very good of you. Dom, ask a question.
Yes? Putting me on the spot.
Putting you on the spot.
You've had 5 people.
You've had one of the longest topics we've ever had to think about it.
I know. But I haven't been thinking about it.
Good one, dude.
Okay, Tom, if there was one skill you could pick up tomorrow, what would it be?
Foreign languages. Definitely.
Okay.
Being able to communicate with anyone from anywhere would be fucking blissful. Especially seeing as I'm kind of thinking about travelling very soon. So, well, not very soon. Within a year.
Oh, it's quite soon.
Yeah. So the idea of being able to, because the thing that terrifies me is being out of my comfort zone and not being able to communicate. But that's what we have smartphone for.
No, I'm with you. Like the ability just to pick up a language.
Just to like proper like I know kung fu, just to have a language in your brain would be fucking amazing. Because like the nights that I spent with my ex's mum, who's Lithuanian and can speak Russian, shouting into my phone shots. And it translating it into Russian. And we're just drinking a fuckload of moonshine. That was well worth it. That was worth the 99p to download that app. Yeah.
Or is this just an app that you can shout shots at and it will shout it in another language?
No.
Because that by itself is a wicked,
it's a
wicked app.
Translator app.
Yeah.
Anyway, anyone else?
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of very responsible answers to this. There's a lot of interesting answers. Unfortunately, my answer is probably juggling.
Fuck you, you hippie cunt.
Oh, not for hippie reasons.
Typical fucking yogurt weaver.
No, because I mean, you. If I'm kind of say at work and I'm waiting for a queue, I usually have to do something just to keep myself entertained. And if I could just sort of pick up anything that was around me and just start juggling, rather than what I usually do, which is start drumming out beats on the set.
In syncopation.
Oh no, it's almost never during a song.
Okay. So you can't be out of time
which is
with music in your own
even
head.
worse.
Okay.
But there was a point in the last show where I was kind of tapping out a kind of dung sort of tribal beat on two different bits of steelwork, and Master Carpenter Tom
Master Carver means penis.
Sort of appeared from within the set going, Taz, like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. It's your penis, isn't
At the same time, one of the girls playing one of the Heathers was just like, "Ah, that was." And I sort of turned around and realised that she'd been dancing to my beat.
Oh, that's quite nice. And if you do replace Master Carpenter with penis in there, it's literally someone jacking off in a corner, gets caught by their boss, and realises a girl is jacking off, well, dancing to you, beating it.
Oh, Tom, you should really get into porn. Not watching. You should produce.
All right.
Oh, talking of producing. I don't know. It's come up a couple of times on Coffee and Memes, but the fact he's going to be looking for a producer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, an intern.
Unpaid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah. Fair dues.
Would love to, but no. Right.
Alex, if you could just all of a sudden have a skill, what would it be?
Oh. Probably the ability to create a 2-foot MDF shelf out of nothing anywhere. Just like
Just to put your pint on.
No, but like think about the practical applications. Like you'd bit of a pickle.
Oh, I've run out of hands. I need to get my keys out of my pocket. What can I do?
No. But you can make as many of them as you want. Like, oh, I'm being chased by wolves. Need to run up the side of this skyscraper. That's fine.
No, at that point it's steps. I'm not sure we can qualify. No, that's a slip hazard right there.
Yeah,
what type of shelves are they?
MDF.
MDF. Painted, lacquered?
It's less effort because, you're having to create these psychologically. So you go for the cheapest material, just like...
Your Green Lantern superpower, if your will allows it, is to make shelves appear out of your pure will.
Yeah, because you can do anything with them.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can. Somebody attacks you, bang, shelf.
You cannot do everything with a shelf. No, actually, you can do everything with a shelf. This is my mate, the shelf.
When you think about it, you could do so much with it.
You could do a lot with it. And especially if you're Sean Connery.
Like, anybody that
He's
gives
always
you any
by a
grief,
shelf.
put shelves on them. Like, just...
I mean, could you imagine, you're waiting for a train, and you can feel like your legs are a little tight. You want to stretch out your calves, but you don't want to make a show of yourself and do the leg out behind you calf stretch. So you just create a shelf 6 feet off the floor on a wall, and then you just kind of
6
stand.
feet?
Sorry, 6 inches off the floor.
You make your own
very
throne out
bendy.
of them and just sit there like. Oh, yes. And then be like, this is my stop. Send one through the window, get another one to pick you up. The possibilities are endless.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to loop my Sean Connery joke over and over and over again until that gets a laugh.
I'm saying, did the shelves disappear after a time?
That's it. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Because
Is it like a platformer?
And do they disappear after volume as well? Do you create so many, and then
you have a stock of 100 of them, and
have
then
so much
RAM.
RAM.
Once you use the last one up, the previous one disappears. So you can't go up buildings that are too tall. But then again, it doesn't fuck the universe up too much with the displacement. Of matter,
do you know what? I fucking love this, because could you imagine, like, you've gone out for a night, and the quickest way to get to like a bus stop is through like a little bit of a dicey alley, and you go walking down, and then some fucker kind of turns around and says, sort of pulls a knife, and he just says, like, mate, give me your money, and then
shelf straight in the head.
You immediately create 100 2-foot MDF shelves above his head that just fall on him.
Shelf defense.
Bosh.
Said in a Sean Connery accent.
Oh, wicked. Heather, if you could all of a sudden have any skill, pick up any skill, what would it be?
I have a full license so I can go scuba diving whenever we go on holiday.
Oh, that's a pretty good shout.
That is something that you can do anyway. It's not a superpower.
You're reverse
I
aerial.
pay like £200 and do
and have the time
load of courses
as well. Yeah.
And also you'd be reverse aerial at that point.
I mean,
Are you sure you want to do that?
What about just being able to breathe underwater? That would kind of sidestep all that.
All right.
Sorry.
Unrealistic goals.
Oh yes, yes, exactly.
To be fair, that's not so much a skill as a biological ability. The question was skill, which actually kind of let's return to you, Alex.
Oh no.
Because being able to manifest 2-foot MDF shelves,
mate, if you
at will, is not really so much a skill as it is an ability.
Taz, 10%, you use 10% of your brain.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. But if that premise was true, what happens if you use 11%? Shelves.
Yeah, and it's not until you hit the 16% mark that they stop being MDF and start being
full oak.
Hardwood.
Yeah, full oak.
At 40%, you can do mango wood.
Oh, how exotic.
But not quite as solid.
15% is bookends.
No shelf.
No shelf. You need to get to at least 17 before you can do a shelf and bookends, because that's asking too much from God. Right. Is that everyone? Have we all asked questions?
Yeah, I think everyone's asked.
Longest topic in all history.
Oh wait, sorry. Just remind me, Dom. What was your skill that you wanted to?
My skill?
Yeah.
I asked the question, though.
Yeah, I know, but I'd be interested to know. Oh, am I putting you on the spot again?
Yes.
But you've only had, again, 4 people to think of something.
Well, I asked the question.
Yeah, I answered my question. Taz answered his question. Come on.
I didn't answer mine.
Shush. We're making a point.
Oh, on Heather.
Making a point, I'm zoning out.
Heather, on matters Christmas related, I'm not interested in your answer. No, not when it comes in such bulk quantities. So come on, Dom. What would be the one skill that you just like to go? Yep.
I'll give you.
Win any pub quiz.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah.
Well, like, just essentially have Google in my head.
Okay, I'm gonna slightly pull back on your one and say enjoy pub quizzes.
Cool. All right. I mean that's
enough dead air.
That's been one topic, 5 questions.
I wonder if that's our longest.
25 answers.
Yeah.
So
that might be our most budget, economically friendly topic ever.
Episode 100! Fuck off! Wicked.
Right. Anyway, so
all right. New topic. I'll grab one from the
second topic of the podcast, about an hour in.
Excellent.
Yeah, one from the community.
Right. Let's go. So, Rikard, do you know what? It's only right that he features on episode 100. But Rikard asks, is a hot dog in a bun a hot dog or a sandwich?
Oh, that is some giant bomb shit right there. That is some fucking giant bomb shit right there. Okay, I believe... So
essentially, is a hot dog a sandwich?
I believe a hot dog is a sandwich. But only if you add toppings. The second
the bread
it gets...
hasn't been separated, therefore it's not a sandwich.
No. I would.
Alex has changed my mind.
I would argue
it's a sandwich when it's 2 separate slices of bread with things in between.
So on that argument,
a hot dog is
a burger.
Dom. Sorry, Dom. What?
On that argument, is a burger a sandwich?
I'd say a burger's a sandwich.
Yes,
definitely.
it is. Most
Absolutely,
definitely,
100%.
It's a hamburger. It's a sandwich from Hamburg.
Yeah.
I mean, they're even called sandwiches in McDonald's, like fast food restaurants.
Chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
They
use the term sandwich. But a hot dog, no, you're right. I would argue that it's not so much a sandwich as it is a kind of angled smorgasbord.
I wouldn't go for smorgasbord because there isn't an enormous choice of lots of weird fish. But
right, fair enough. I mean,
there's not even a choice. There's just offal.
My understanding of a smorgasbord was
offal.
It's a bunch of shit on some bread.
No, I think Alex actually changed my mind with the whole separation of the bun.
Fair enough.
Pudding?
A sandwich is for bun separatists. The fundamentalists.
Don't mishear that. That wasn't bum separatists. They're fun at a party. However, bun separatists are a different matter.
Heather, baby.
Pudding.
Heather.
Pudding. Oh, we have a casualty of the Discord. Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm
Hey.
just running to the toilet.
Oh, can we listen?
No, she's just
No,
been.
bye.
Oh, there we go. No, absolutely. No, you've completely converted me.
Yeah, no,
A hot dog is a serving platform. It is not a sandwich. It is not its own thing. It is a serving platform.
It can be held comfortably in one hand without getting sauce on your fingers.
However,
so-
what happens if you make a chili dog? Because that is definitely a knife and fork affair.
Oh,
Well,
then we definitely get into smorgasbord.
that's just
territory.
stupid.
That's a
You-
meal.
You may as well just have the ingredients separately on a plate and then.
See, there's nothing I like better than a hot dog covered with fucking everything
Yeah.
that you can't possibly eat. Like, it's a burger covered with everything. I like burgers with every fucking
No,
additional
I don't.
thing
To be
can
honest,
get.
like most burgers that are presented to me in posh pubs, I want to get hold of the management and be like, right, bring the chef, come on, bring him here, and get him to show me how I'm supposed to get this into my mouth.
No, you're not. You have to use a knife and fork. I like those kind of burgers.
Well, what's the point? You could just have the ingredients separately and then make a nice mouthful instead of this.
Yeah, I mean,
big
what we
mess.
got right there is a broken sandwich.
What we've got there is a correct sandwich. You don't use your hands. You are posher than that. You are better. You're a defined human being. You need to.
No, okay, so the true art of a sandwich is to get as much as you can between two slices of bread, as much as you can, but still be able to fit in your mouth.
The pinnacle of a sandwich is a New York deli sandwich. There is no fucking way you can eat a New York deli sandwich with your fucking hands and mouth.
Have you ever had a deli sandwich from New York?
No.
So how can you say that for sure?
Oh, see
Hang on,
Yo.
Alex.
Hello.
I've just figured out a counter argument to your hot dog is a sandwich.
Oh shit,
Oh,
fam.
no.
All right, drum roll.
bring it.
I'd like to point to you, if you go to Subway, they do not slice the
I know, and that's
Subway.
that's because
Sandwich roll in
it's a
half.
sub. It's not a sandwich.
It's
It's,
a,
a
yeah, but
sub.
it's a Subway sandwich.
Are you making another fork in the road?
Yes,
Guy Fawkes
it's a
over
sub
there.
roll. There's a difference between a sandwich and a sub roll. Like you can get these pre-made in supermarkets as well, and they're not marketed as a sandwich. They're marketed as a sub roll, coming from the nomenclature.
Don't
of the,
use that. That's some Eggmaster shit. That's some sausage-shaped hand motions.
The
What
submarine
about
roll.
paninis
which-
then?
Huh? What's that, Dom?
that's a sandwich because it's sliced all the way through.
Dom?
So,
But it's not always.
well, that's down to.
It's a submarine sandwich. I have heard it described as a submarine
I mean,
sandwich.
Maybe there's an argument there to be made that
This is a much deeper argument than I realised.
that a sub is a trans sandwich.
Yeah, I'm not touching this with the barge pole, mate. Go on.
No, I mean, so it is. It's both one thing and another while being one.
So it sits in the middle. Of the,
So it
of the-
is.
sits in the middle of the bread covered
So, I mean,
gender
it's-
spectrum.
Oh yeah, I mean exactly. So like, we break it down into mathematical terms. You can have a 0 and a 1, but that doesn't mean there's no such thing as
As
like
a
a point.
0.5.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
know
what a
many
sub
trans
is.
people that would argue there is a 0 and a 1 and they chose it.
Well, most of those people would also kind of point out that there's a difference between gender and sex, and that's that's where you get your decimal point.
Yeah, I'm being too snowflakey. Fuck it.
So if you're listening, Ben Shapiro,
Dickhead.
sandwiches don't care about your feelings.
And that's why I love them.
That's the title of the fucking podcast. That is the title of the podcast.
What, sandwiches don't care about
Sandwiches
your feelings,
don't
Ben
care
Shapiro.
I know, they don't judge. They're just pure nihilist nourishment. They're just there to be devoured.
That is a fucking shout. All right.
Oh, wicked. Okay, I think we put it. Oh, actually, Heather,
Yeah.
is a hot dog a sandwich?
I guess.
And the award for most non-committal answer goes to
For the 5th topic running.
probably. I think. Don't really care. I'm not even there.
Beautiful.
I'd say a hot dog is a hot dog, and it's its own unique entity.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it
I
should
think
be
she might
celebrated
have-
and blah blah blah.
It should be segregated. What I'm saying is basically apartheid on hot dogs. No, let's not go there. No, I'm going to stop that.
It's not even meat. It's just connective tissue and lips and arseholes. And
Delicious, delicious.
Indeed, I couldn't agree more.
I love eating lips and arseholes. That should be the title of the podcast. Anyway.
Yeah, Tom, do you want to grab us one from the hot pot chap?
Absolutely. Does anyone want to top me up just a little bit?
Yep. I'm on. Just a little wow. Good man.
Yeah, I'm in trouble tonight. I can tell. Right. I haven't remembered recording the end of podcasts for a long time.
good.
Oh, also,
I guess.
in the last week, is it a week? Maybe. I fell over like a dickhead in the car park at work.
Wow.
So I bought like literal £12 boots, like industrial boots.
Gotta
These
love a good
things
pair
are the
of
most
boots.
slippy fucking cunts off of
Well,
Amazon.
they should. Oh, you got them from Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And stacked it in the car park. I have such a beautiful purple rosy arsehole. It is lovely.
Oh, Tom, talking about videos I've enjoyed this week. There's been one that's come out of New Japan Wrestling, which as I think it's you who shared it. The Will
The
Ospreay.
Will Ospreay one. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, is it not just fucking art?
Yeah. This is great listening.
So to describe the scene to you, Alex, as you're here and I can
no
see you.
fucking idea what's going on.
So if you imagine you've got a pro wrestling ring, you've got one wrestler
right, hang
who's
on,
down and
wait,
struggling.
I've just got. Right. Okay. Yeah.
So you've got one wrestler who's down and struggling. You got another wrestler who's up on one of the corner turnbuckles, and then you got another one who's
sitting on it.
just coming back to like getting up. And there's this wonderful moment where the one who's getting up kind of gets
Straddles the entire... climbs up the rope.
wraps
He's outside
himself,
the ring.
gets his legs around this chap's neck, and then pulls him down
throws
for
him.
a suplex. And rather than being like slammed headfirst into the mat, the dude just fucking somersaults
Flips
and just lands on his feet. It's fucking amazing.
The camera direction in this entire scene is so perfect because what it has is the thrower landed on his knees on the floor after throwing this dude off the turnbuckle with the camera over his shoulder, face just in the camera, right in the fucking front of the camera, and over his shoulder is Will Ospreay still standing, and it's just like, oh shit! It's just like, wrestling. It's not New Japan.
Oh, is it not New Japan?
No, it's not New Japan. I don't believe, but it's another. It's one of the Asian countries wrestling.
Right,
It's one of their pro wrestling rings.
Right, what's the topic, dude?
So it is from Chris Howitzabug. You right, Chris? And it
Hello,
is. Hey, Chris. How you doing, babe? In Jurassic Park, they bring back dinosaurs. If you could, what extinct animal would you bring back?
The Megatherium.
What the fuck is that?
Basically, it's the giant sloth that was extant in.
yeah.
So to break it down, mega meaning big, therium meaning beast. It is it's one of the largest land predators that's ever lived. The largest mammalian land predators that's ever lived. I'd fucking bring that back in a second, man.
To eat it.
Like a
eat
huge, giant, aggressive sloth. Yeah, let's have some cuddles from that.
Oh my god, I want to see that kaiju in a fucking Godzilla film. That's awesome.
Oh, so I saw a thing the other day where it was pointed out that Clifford the Big Red Dog is a kaiju.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, yeah, let's have that film.
If he could blast like laser beams out of his arsehole every time he shat, he would qualify as a kaiju.
So, yeah, Alex, if you could bring back any animal or family of animals.
I've been thinking, it's been difficult. It's been a bit of a toss-up, really, between the dodo, because, tottering chicken meat penguins that just want to be shot. I mean,
Tasty.
I mean,
I love
tasty.
to taste the dodo.
easy food is easy food. Apparently, there are records from
Rickard, OG original listener.
from the Dutch sailors who found the island. They describe the dodo meat as being almost unbearably greasy, I believe.
So more like duck or goose.
You know what? No, but you know why?
Duck,
They're
goose.
more smokers rather than drinkers. Drinkers like a bit of a greasy bird.
This is true.
There we go.
But on the other hand, it would
Fuck me,
probably...
a dodo kebab. Could you fucking imagine a dodo? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
and it's disgusting now.
I'm in. No, but I'm in. Let's get this on.
Dodo Donna.
Oh, a dodo donna.
I hardly know her.
Maximum red cabbage. Oh yes.
What about like one of those birds within a bird roast? So you start off with a dodo, then stuff it with a turkey, then a goose,
So it'd be
then a duck.
A doduck and sort of
Isn't that like
and
a classic fighting game or something?
Wait.
very
Okay.
popular in Japan.
Duck and Resurrection. It does sound like a fucking shooter.
you've got a cassowary stuffed with a dodo, stuffed with a turkey, stuffed with a duck, stuffed with a chicken.
Eaten by a giant sloth.
Ooh.
Stuffed with a pheasant, stuffed with a partridge, stuffed with a pigeon.
Oh yeah,
Trying to think
that's
of
true.
smaller and smaller birds.
Thank you very much, Tom. I forgot there are things smaller than a chicken. You could definitely fit.
There are many things smaller
You
than
could
chicken.
fit a pigeon in that,
Like
and
your
then
intellect.
a partridge. Oh,
Go down as far as a kingfisher, right at the bottom.
I know. Yeah, right at the
Getting a
bottom.
moth at the bottom. No, you fucking suck.
Oh my god!
You're the cunt who gets the moth.
It's a bit dusty in the middle.
Could you imagine being served a wren stuffed moth? Oh, sorry, a moth stuffed wren, rather.
Yes, I can imagine that, and it's horrible. And so, thanks for that.
Smooth on the outside, crunchy on the inside, though.
Not really. It'd be feathery on the outside and dusty on the inside.
Well, I mean, obviously you'd pluck it. Do you not pluck your birds before you eat them?
What? Oh, for fuck's... I've been picking feathers out of my teeth for fucking years.
Sorry, this always... Every time I hear the word pluck, I think of one of my old bosses, Jez, who... this amazing, chubby, bald, gay guy who had two Great Danes that were bigger than him. And he turned around to D and me once. Oh no, turned around to D. I wasn't there at that time, and said, "Oh, that guy, he's a chicken, isn't he?" He's like, "What? What the fuck do you mean?" He's like, "Oh, just want to pluck him and fuck him." It's like, yes. Anyway,
Heather, if you could bring back any, let's say one animal, any group of animals, what would you bring? Heather?
Yeah, I don't know. The first thing I thought of was dodo, but I think that was just because that's the first extinct thing I thought of. But there's loads of recent extinct things, like isn't the blue parrot extinct now or something? Or is
What,
that
macaw?
something endangered?
McCall.
No, the little one, like the Rios, the Rio movies that after. It's either extinct or nearly extinct.
I don't know that
it's,
film.
yeah, it's extinct in the wild.
Oh,
but
isn't like the white rhino now extinct?
What?
No. That's one of those things that keeps popping up on Facebook. It's like, aren't you
It's
proud of
not
yourself? The rhino's dead. But it's, I
Today,
don't
the day,
believe it
Back
is.
to the Future.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
Okay,
fuck me.
Pudding, why do you want to bring back something that clearly didn't win?
Oh,
Well, it's because he's shit.
Everything was extinct. Not because they were shit. We're horrible people.
Yeah, but they're shit compared to us, so fuck them.
No.
But also they're not as good as, say, foxes or crows. Which are, or pigeons. They're in no
pigeons,
danger,
like,
no
pigeons
danger whatsoever.
Pigeons are amazing. Like, I've got a lot of respect for pigeons. Like, they are never going to die. And also, like, people don't understand that, like, we used to train pigeons and use them for really, really amazing
used to be used to, like, shoot.
A pigeon is
torpedoes, was it?
Yeah.
Missiles from aircraft?
Yeah, there was a planning.
Bombs, drop bombs, that was it, drop bombs.
They were used as a targeting system for bombs.
Because they used to peck at when they saw a ship.
Yeah.
And the most highly decorated military animal is a pigeon that saved the lives of over 10,000 people by getting a message back to the British to let them know the location of a load of stranded soldiers on a beach just north of Dunkirk after being shot through the wing. He's like more highly decorated than most people in the army.
I bet he was soon eaten as well. That's right.
No.
Wow, what is it? Is it Norway that has a penguin with a significant military rank? Or is it a goose?
Yes.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Oh, go on, Dom. What's this then?
No, I can't. It's a Scandinavian country, but there is a penguin. They have a penguin who outranks several people.
You will give me that.
There's also the story.
It's also more than several people. It's like he's been given quite a significant rank.
Yeah. Well, no, there's also the story of Sergeant Reckless.
Go on.
This is from Tom Scott. Sergeant Reckless was a horse in World War One who was given munitions, and that the horse could be shown a route and then could go off on its own and deliver munitions to the front line.
Okay.
But it basically got a field promotion to sergeant, so it literally outranked people, and people had to salute a horse.
That's amazing.
Wait. So when you say like showed a route, was this like a cartographically sensitive horse? Like you could show it some maps.
All
and it'd
horses
be
are.
able to...
No, of course they are. And they know the way home usually.
But when you say shown a route, is it like being shown a map or having just done the route once and it could be trusted to go off and right? Okay.
Basically, you'd lead the horse along a route,
Not to
and then
water.
the horse could go back. The horse would go back and forth and deliver munitions.
Right. Okay.
Wait,
Dom,
are we talking about gun dealing horses now?
Well,
Yes.
Ammunition dealing horses.
I say nay to gun dealing horses.
So Dom, what animal would you bring back?
I'd quite like to bring back the Stevens Islands wren,
Okay.
which is the only species to be entirely wiped out by a single creature.
So Stevens
Us?
Islands. Where's Stevens Islands?
Off New Zealand,
Right.
and it was a small flightless wren that was murdered by a single cat.
Oh, I see. Oh, so when you say a
shit.
single creature, it wasn't like a
Not
single
species, it's actually...
an actual single creature.
It was a single cat who went out and basically went to his owner, I bought you a present. So much so that and when the guy finally figured out it was a brand new species of wren, the cat had killed them all.
Oh no!
Oh, that cunt needed to be named Grebo.
That's got to have been a very small little evolutionary dead end, like in the grand scheme of things, because.
Well, I mean, of course, because
extinction is a natural part.
If it's an island off of New Zealand, it would have been like a
Tiny.
it would have been a microcosmic evolution.
It's just that we kind of did it, which is a bit shit, by bringing a cat. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. You kind of.
We are
We've
just another
done
variable on
worse.
this
We've
planet,
done
yeah.
worse. Fucking colonialism has wiped out like
I thought
60 million people. Fuck that.
If we got rid of Tiddles the cat,
Yeah.
then the wren might have stood a chance and actually done something with its life.
What, like learn to fly?
So basically, you've got a tram on a track, right? And you've got to kill an entire species or a cat. I'm going to pick the cat every time because that little fucker deserves it.
Also, like the idea that the wren might have done something with its life. It's like, had Tidals not turned up, maybe the wrens would have collectively achieved some sort of quantum physics degree.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's possible.
I don't know. With enough tools, enough wrenches.
So, Heather, we still don't have an answer from you. Like, what animal would you bring back? Oh, she's gone again.
I will.
Oh, there she is.
I don't know.
All right. I'll think about it, and I'll say what mine. What? A what?
Oh, the Diactodon. It's small. The Diactodon was a small dinosaur, slightly smaller than the Velociraptor. The Velociraptor is about the size of chickens. I
hardly
It was
know
a
them.
burrowing one.
A burrowing Velociraptor.
Hang on, sorry. They were
It was
burrowing.
like a
They were burrowing.
meerkat.
It's a meerkat.
Oh, sorry. This is just. I never. It never even occurred to me that there might have been burrowing dinosaurs.
Yeah, of course there are.
Of course, yeah, of
It's
course,
in Walking
of course they
How
were.
do you
But
think
it's just-
reptiles
They've got
survived?
fucking claws. Like, it's easy.
Reptiles survived because they were burrowing reptiles.
Yeah, yeah. It just hadn't occurred to me before.
They're in Walking with Beasts, and they're little burrowing things, and in Walking with Beasts they make really, really cute little sounds, and
God, that's a show.
and they're also in an episode of, what was it called? Prenatural? Something,
Primeval.
wasn't it called? Primeval, that was it, with the person from
Prenuptials.
7 in it.
Primeval, isn't that like a...
I mean, let's face it. There's no such thing as an honest wedding if you don't have a prenuptial Diactodon.
Are you sure about this?
A Diactodon says yes.
Gets half your shit.
Oh no, Diactodon says no.
Absolutely. I'm not doing the ceremony unless there's an ankylosaur thumping its tail in agreement.
Does anyone disagree with
saying
these two
now-
people being wed? Ankylosaur says yes. And on we go.
He's always got an angle. He's always...
So we brought back dinosaurs, and they're now in a sort of mediaty role within the marital system.
They're always dealing with the paperwork.
Well, as we know, there's not been nothing so intelligent as the reptoids. Because like reptilians,
My favourite punk band.
reptilians run the world at the moment. So obviously the dinosaurs were the most intelligent things ever. So yes, it scans, Dom. It scans perfectly.
I have a feeling that the Raptoids would be a novelty rap outfit that literally only did music about Tremors films. The Graboids.
Yeah. Yo, Alex, grab us one from the
Oh, no,
chest.
sorry, my extinct animal to bring back from the dead.
Oh yeah, what would be? Yes, please do.
Pre-Brexit European Britain. Anyway, let's carry on.
Oh, to be fair, it is an animal.
I wish we were in Europe.
We might still be able to go back.
What are our options? No deal. We don't get any deal. Or we get a deal that we don't get to vote on. Brilliant.
Or we can actually just forget all of this silliness and go back to everything as in, like it doesn't have to happen.
Yeah. Well, that would be ideal, but it's not going to happen. That's like the third option that's never going to fucking happen. That's the Lib Dems getting voted in. That is never going to fucking happen.
No, don't say that.
Oh, Lib Dems are never getting voted in, and neither is the Brexit thing. Anyway.
What's the topic
Right.
out?
Okay. Popular food / products you haven't used / eaten.
And that's from Chris Howitzbug?
It's from Rikard, actually.
Oh, it's from Rikard. I know it.
Sickbeard.
Me!
Hello.
I have not.
Holy shit! Is that a Rickard on the line?
What? Is that?
What the fuck? You stealth your way
Sorry,
in there.
Is that Rickard?
Hello!
You're right,
Oh
dude.
my god!
Why?
All right, everyone else on the Discord, you shut up immediately. Hello, Rikard. How's it going?
Hello.
I don't think I've ever spoken to you before. Oh my god, I'm so excited, Rikard! Oh my god!
Wait, have you-
Me too, I'm so excited! Oh wow, Rikard!
Will you fucking drama queens calm the fuck down?
No!
Mate, you're right.
Yeah, I'm fine. How about you?
cool.
Oh, wait.
Happy
Okay.
100th episode. Oh my god.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Before we get into the topic, Rikard, can I just clarify? You are the bassist of Seventh Dimension, yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, you do some fucking work on this album.
Well, thank you.
There are a couple of tracks where I'm just listening to the bass just fucking just go. Oh, it's very good. Well done, you. And
you very much.
welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for very many kind words. about the
Oh,
album.
shit.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I wish you hadn't fucking spoken, though. You know what's going to happen
Really?
now? We got to move all your topics from the community
No.
chest into the host.
Oh,
Because
no!
you are now a host.
No.
No. It's fine.
The OG fan base reduced to zero.
It's fine. He's
It's a 100th episode special.
Okay,
So
rules are
yeah.
ignored.
We've got guests, is what we got.
Yes, thank you.
Right. So yeah, Alex, what was again the topic, please?
It's popular food / product you haven't used / eaten. Right. Okay. For me, it would be Huel. I guess you've heard of this stuff. It's people are always like, oh, it's like Soylent Green. Is it? No, it's not made from people. It's just
nutrition-based
in
shake things.
in a cup.
It's
meals.
essentially it's a bunch of nutrients that completely ignores the fact that the human body's designed to chew things.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. So when it hits your digestive system, your body's like, whoa, what the fuck? However, I'd quite like to give it a go because I get up very early and can't be bothered to cook breakfast. And so I end up spending a huge amount of money buying breakfast from various breakfast emporiums you'll see all over the
sundry
city.
breakfast emporiums.
Yes.
I mean, has it? I mean, if you're willing to just like get your breakfast from somewhere that's not your house, like just like ready made, has it never occurred to you to just like make your breakfast before you go to bed?
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, but
That's too much effort.
I want something hot. That's the problem. Like,
Do you not have a microwave?
I do, but I don't think you understand leaving the house at 6 a.m. after getting up at like 5 o'clock.
No, you're right. I've never ever had to do a gig where I've had to be there for 6.
Like,
So I couldn't possibly understand what it'd be like leaving at 6.
the idea of this stuff that I could just make a little pot of it and then go. Oh, wicked! I'm actually fully.
No, but you're not, because it's all just marketing.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure like over history, it's going to bear out that Huel was a bad idea, and just with some very very good marketing. Like I mean, have you ever?
Famous Grouse is so bad after you have a 16-year-old single malt McGuffin. Oh, it's so bad. Like, it is actually repulsive. I don't think I'm going to get more drunk.
Oh, what? So, this was a little while ago. It was. Oh, yes. Okay, there we are. Cool, got it. It was in a Tesco's in London. It was before I kind of started going to Co-op for my lunch and my dinners and whatnot. And I was walking around the Tesco's and I saw. I can't really explain my reaction to it. But I saw this pot of beetroot quinoa. And I had a reaction to it, and it wasn't until I got over to the biscuit aisle that I realised I'd left my shoes in front of them.
What?
I don't know, something about it made me really uncomfortable. And like
The inner hippie in you was just like, I need to be barefoot. I've just
no. I hadn't even considered that as that being. But no, I was kind of looking at it like beetroot quinoa. Beetroot quinoa. fucking beetroot quinoa. And then
Okay,
it wasn't until I was a couple of hours over that I realised that I don't have my shoes anymore, so I had to run back, put my shoes back on.
Why?
I don't know, Tom. I never know why I do what I do.
Beatnik just took charge and you started shouting beetroot quinoa. God, love,
I can even tell you,
lust.
it was it wasn't even my usual, like the nearest Tesco's. I'd gone over to the Tesco's on New Row, which is between like Charing Cross Road and
I don't care. You
Covent
left
Garden.
your feet
It was-
by quinoa. Fuck off, you hippie.
but I've still never tried beetroot quinoa because of it.
No, because you are a sensible human being.
I think it actually sounds quite nice, but you know,
I don't like quinoa.
yeah, it's not amazing, but I really like beetroot.
I do like quinoa though.
Oh,
Yeah, quinoa's good.
Quinoa.
I hardly.
Man, though, quinoa is fucking banging, and not only do I hardly, and I would care not to. I'd rather maintain a mystique. Rikard, what food have you never tried?
Answer your own fucking question. Come on, you
yeah.
put us on the spot.
Sure. I never had fish and chip proper.
Oh, it's
Well, you got to come to fucking London, then.
don't bother.
No,
Ba-
don't.
I've been there
don't.
twice, and I had a horrible fish and chip experience.
No, that's
Yeah,
it.
no,
No, that is it. Mate, mate, that's it.
That's the fish and
Ain't
chip
good.
experience.
There's a
Like,
reason why it costs you £6. Fuck off.
if you ever encounter an English person saying, "Oh, you never had good fish and chips,"
Oh no!
They're wrong.
You know what you've experienced then is someone from fucking Yorkshire, because they are so proud about where they come from and the taste they have.
It's a funny cultural joke we play because fish and chips was invented after the Second World War when rationing came in and we had no access to anything apart from potato and cod from the North Sea. And we were like, how do we make this better? I know, deep fry it.
Cover it with salt.
wait, really?
Yeah, that's true.
It was only
It's a new
invented after
thing.
the Second World War. It's rationing food, and that's why it's so shit.
It's a new
but
thing.
for some reason,
Oh my
we've
God.
turned it into a national
Mate,
institution.
we have literally no cuisine culture in this country.
No, we do.
No,
Food
we
is,
don't.
Food is fucking brilliant.
pudding.
Yorkshire pudding is literally air and flour. Fuck off.
Yorkshire puddings are lovely, actually. I think
With gravy,
even
which is runoff from something else we didn't invent.
well, most of our cooking
Beef.
is actually
Roast meat we did not invent.
no, it's French. Most of our cooking is French. It's French provincial cooking. That is English food.
Yeah,
Like,
English food
traditional
is
English
shit,
food is-
but
no, it's not. It's really good. Like now,
it's
like
not
you
good.
you
Is
go
it better
to
than cheese on toast?
yes.
No, that's Welsh Rabbit. That's their own fucking deal to deal with. Basically, what England did was go, we're fucking shit at cuisine. What the Welsh got, cheese on toast, makes us feel a bit better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
At least we got beans on toast. There's a bit of gravy
I mean, do you know what we could do?
Which again is a French thing.
We can throw beef Wellington in their face, which sounds
That's not fucking
no, it's
English.
shit. It's shit, but it
it's not.
sounds
It's
good.
French. It's-
Oh, it's not English.
It's French.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because do you know haggis isn't Scottish?
No, it's English. It's from Manchester, isn't it?
Lancashire.
Lancashire. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to say that's good
but-
food. That's,
but-
I like it.
but I mean,
Hot pot is not English either. That's literally throwing things in a pot. That's been from.
I mean, that's just basically it's pottage, which is just like the easy way of cooking anything you've got to hand. But
it's a way of cooking things so that you can start them cooking when you go to work, and then when you get home from work, it's done.
Slow cook, yeah.
and it's beautiful. It's lovely.
Burn down your
It's
house.
really nice when it's done well, especially with a bit of pickled cabbage. Like you have not tried my dad's hot pot. Like fucking hell, it's something else.
But, I mean,
English food is not shit. It's just that, well, most English people don't know how to cook. That's the problem.
Yeah.
English food is actually really good because it's not English
I mean,
at all.
so-
exactly like the country.
That's true.
as much as I'd be happy to go on a diatribe about the inherent fiction in nation states. National cooking is in itself like kind of ridiculous. For instance, like we associate hotness and chili with Indian cooking, but that was all kind of that all came over from South America after Columbus went there and fucked it up. We associate like
Like so many
amazing tomato
countries.
sauces with with Italy. Again, that came from South America. It's like all foods have come from somewhere else, apart from, like, if you go into proper Chinese foods, not like the Chinese food that we know and eat on a regular basis on the reg, like proper Chinese foods, it's all kind of keyed off of Middle Kingdom famine, and yeah. Sorry, carry on. Go, Tom.
Oh, sorry. No, I was holding that topic for later. So did you hear this thing about Panda Express? They opened a few restaurants in China. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it started with one.
In China?
Yeah. Panda Express, the famous American chain Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Chinese in bunny quotes restaurant. It was something stupid, like the import of tomato ketchup to China went up 450% or something like that, because there was no other way of making sweet and sour sauce in China because of this one restaurant opening. Because the Chinese got it and they went, holy shit, this is fucking good junk food. And we're gonna fucking devour this cunt.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing with sushi in Japan. Like, sushi used to be like it was like a special occasion meal.
Yeah,
until
it's very luxurious.
Until other countries kind of took it on and said, okay, we can fucking do this. Also, an amazing part, like kind of a key part of what we understand to be sushi now is the inclusion of salmon. That wasn't there until Norway had a chat with...
funny enough, you don't get salmon in Japan.
No, I know.
Nippon salmon does not happen.
Norway in their relation said, oh, you know that sushi thing you're going on? Have you ever tried this salmon?
Yeah,
and Japan just went,
shit raw.
All right, fuck yeah. Let's do this.
All my stuff.
Rikard, I'm gonna have to press you to give me an answer that's not fish and chips, because fuck fish and chips.
Oh, fuck off! He gave an answer. Let him be.
Oh, fine. Heather,
Hello.
A food you haven't tried that you would love to try.
Puffin in Iceland.
Oh, fucking hell, you dumb.
Oh, I have always been
Puffin.
fascinated with the idea that you can get grated puffin on
Damn,
your
they
meal.
killed him.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be all over puffin. I'd give that a shot as well. Dom, what you got?
I've got a silly one, and actually one I'll be quite interested to try.
Go on.
Mm-hmm. So I quite like to try fugu.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
blowfish.
Risky
Blowfish
fish.
sushi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also I've never eaten an iPhone, so
Okay, Dom, I'm going to put it to you this way. Do you want to try fugu or an iPhone first?
Which
If
is going to be more
gun
deadly?
to your head, which
Find out
one are you going to
later.
do? Because they got an app for that, I'm going to say.
what, the fugu app?
Or the Eating iPhone app. Which way are you going to go?
Find out which one of the precious metals is going to intoxicate your blood.
Do you get high on lead and mercury, or do you want to
Or is it going to be some sort of
Instantly.
cobalt-based shit?
It's more biting into a lithium battery, which is the worrying bit.
Well, then you burn like someone in Tenement Square.
Oh, we're back to Chinese food.
Oh, there we go.
Cinnamon Square, lovely place. Yeah, I've eaten there a few times.
I wouldn't like to challenge it. No, it wasn't a good joke. Carry on, move on.
All right, wicked. I think that's done. So
Yeah, I didn't answer
that's-
it, but I don't have an answer.
You don't have an answer. You don't have something. I mean, for instance, like I could give you many more answers. Like crocodile. I haven't eaten crocodile yet.
I've
I'd
eaten
be-
crocodile.
I'd be all up in that
Delicious.
shit.
I reckon crocodile would
I've
taste
eaten
like
crocodile.
shit.
No, crocodile's good.
Horrible.
Crocodile's good.
Yeah.
Farmed crocodile tastes like what it eats. So the whole thing about it tastes just like chicken,
Nah.
because if you get farmed crocodile, they're fed chickens,
Chicken.
so it tastes like chicken.
I think I'd rather
Whereas
have a
if you
farmed
eat-
crocodile. But anyway,
It's meaty.
Whereas if you eat,
Go on.
Hello?
No, go on.
No, that's what I was saying. Whereas if you eat like caught crocodile, it tastes more like seafood.
Oh, really? See, I had a really bland but meaty and nice texture kind of meat.
I mean,
Like beef. To me, it tastes like beef.
I'm a responsible pescatarian, so I'd only ever eat wild crocodile. I think that's the only fair thing to do.
I've had caiman.
What if you had a crocodile? Sorry, go on, Pudding. Sorry.
I've had caiman and it was tasty.
You've had Gaiman?
Cayman.
Oh,
Caiman, which
No,
is bad crocodile.
Not gay men. Jesus, they just taste like semen.
God. No, I heard Neil Gaiman.
Like
Sorry.
Yola.
Is all that sailing they do?
Oh, I mean, like, eating Neil Gaiman would be like eating a bowl full of florid darkness.
Yeah, pretty much. It'd be like eating potpourri that's been left out for 10 years.
Canon.
Yeah.
That's absolutely canon. All right, wicked. I'm going to draw one from the hot pot.
So the thing that I have not eaten or used, heroin. However, looking forward to it. Taryn, what topic have we got?
Oh, I bet Squishy Black is lovely.
I bet it's booting the black tar heroin. I bet it's fucking lovely, which is why I will never do it because, god damn it.
Ah, so this one's from Howitzer Chris.
You're right.
They say ignorance is bliss, but would it be worthwhile to lead an ignorant life? Oh, we're going philosophical with him.
No.
It wouldn't be worthwhile
There we go.
either to you or society to lead an ignorant.
Yeah, the simple
Ignorant
answer
life.
is no. Right, next.
Need to pee. So you guys keep going. Fill the air. There's like 6 of you now. I don't know.
I mean, an ignorant life.
Leave the door open so I can hear you.
An ignorant
I don't
life
wanna
would
hear
be
you.
perhaps
Peeing
easy.
in the garden.
It's all right, baby. You won't hear him. An ignorant life would be easy.
No, it wouldn't be easy. Ignorant life is not easy. Have you met ignorant people? They have really difficult lives because they don't understand what the fuck is happening to them, and life is really difficult.
Have you not met the people who are resolutely ignorant and they just kind of bounce through and succeed?
They seem to, but when problems happen, it gets very, very complicated.
I could definitely hear Tom pissing in the headphones. Let's say baby.
Yes.
If ignorance is bliss, would you prefer a life of ignorance?
No.
No.
No, why not? Though, so this is the question: why not?
Because it's not very good to be ignorant.
But if it makes you happy, surely that's worthwhile.
But it might not make other people happy if you're ignorant.
But if you're ignorant to their displeasure or...
Yeah, if you're completely unaware, then it has no effect on you.
I think the entire
But-
principle of ignorance being bliss is completely completely misguided.
Ignorant?
Because have you ever met an ignorant person who is at bliss? They usually have really difficult lives where they have like horrible arguments with.
To be
like,
fair, I think the whole statement
they
is
hate.
very relative. So if you know something that the other person doesn't and it brings you discomfort, then that person is comfortable while you know something they don't. If you knew that someone had lied to this person and it brings you discomfort, the fact that that person has lied to that person,
Yeah.
then if you were to tell them the person has lied to them, you'd make them uncomfortable or upset.
But they would become uncomfortable or upset as a result of those actions.
Yeah,
lot
so
of the
you
time,
have the
so
power
I
to
think-
stop that. You have the power to stop someone being
Well,
knowledgeable.
not even stop it, just like not instigate it.
Yeah, you stop them being knowledgeable about the statement.
Like, have you ever met an ignorant person who is blissful?
Yes.
Yes,
Really?
yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
absolutely.
Wow. Fuck. Where do you find them? And how can I join?
Smoking areas at clubs, usually like 3 a.m. Couple pills deep, burning their tits off.
Yeah, but that's,
Mate, I'll do it on Facebook, yeah? We'll fucking be friends for life. Yeah, mate. Absolutely.
But, like, it's the sort of people who are balls deep in the Chinese years of the Mitsubishi.
Yeah, like some dirty mitsies. That's all we're talking about. Why am I drinking more famous grouse? This shit is awful. Rikard.
If ignorance is bliss, if you knew you could have a blissful life without, you just had to know nothing, would you take it? If you knew for a fact that your life would be blissful.
Oh.
I guess I would.
Quitter.
What's the ramification of the world around me?
Fucking
That's the
quitter.
question.
Oh, really?
What?
Well, I mean,
Hello?
to be fair, I mean, how can you turn down, like, if you're assured bliss of taking an action, even though it seems repugnant to your standards right now? Like, if you take the second you take the action, you have no idea of those standards, but you do have bliss. Would you not take that?
It's like a paradox or something.
Oh,
I probably want bliss.
It's not even like a paradox, sir. It is. I mean, like, just, you're assured of the happiest life, just knowing nothing.
Yeah, but how
Or knowing little.
how
I'd
can
go
how
for
can
that
you have a
every
happy
time.
life without hardship? You've got nothing to compare it to.
But you'd be happy
Yep.
because you're in bliss.
Yeah, but do I know I made a choice?
No, because you're ignorant of the facts.
yeah.
This
You'd
is
be-
some hypothetical situation where you're literally so stupid that everything makes you happy.
Yeah.
Like,
So I've recently got introduced to a weird thing. So trepanning. Does everyone know what trepanning is?
yes.
Yes.
it is-
Okay, so drilling a hole in your head.
Yeah, exactly. Just in case you don't, it is literally drilling a hole in your skull in order to let out
Demons or
demons or
whatever.
bad humors or whatever it might be. It's
Okay,
causing you
so
trouble.
there is this thing in new wave thinking and hippy dippy bullshit where you can trepan yourself and be high forever.
Oh no!
Okay, so this is a thing. This is literally a thing.
Right. Okay.
So you can trepan yourself and be high forever. That is the ultimate argument for ignorance is bliss.
I mean, unless I knew I was going into a career
that's
as
not very
a
productive way to
shaman,
live
I
one's
wouldn't
life,
take
is
it.
That's,
But you want to be high for life. You're not going to try and be productive.
I think that's quite selfish.
Yes, you're trying to be high for life.
But you will
to be fair, I'd rather be selfish than be
And also,
a
like,
benefit to
if you are high for
civilization.
life, how the fuck are you going to look after yourself? To manage your affairs?
If you're high for life, I would not give a shit. In fact, I'd give a shit, and someone else would have to
but
deal with it.
You might start giving a shit when like your basic functions start shutting down. And
Yeah, but if I was high for life, that'd be good.
Episode 100.
This is what I'm
into
saying.
the
No.
philosophy. Yeah,
Alex, this is literally what I'm saying. Ignorance is bliss. Like, you are high for life.
well, until the very day that you did, like
It's over. But you're still
your
high to the
organs
very
give
second.
up on a street corner in
You are
Camden.
you're high for your entire life.
Yo,
I
Sickbeard.
think that's a very cowardly exit, and
Oh no,
Sickbeard?
it is. It's very insular and very
Dom.
awkward.
Dom, are you still there, man?
Yeah.
Cool. So you can either be happy or blissful. Sorry, either you could be aware or blissful. Which would you take?
I'd rather be aware.
Woke or happy. Yeah.
I mean, do you say that from a point of awareness? Do you say that from a
Yes.
point of never having been truly happy or blissful? I mean,
I
because I mean,
don't think I've ever been blissful, so I might be.
well, okay.
No, I think I'd rather be aware though than sort of just bumbling through life without a care in the world.
That's fair.
I mean,
Yeah.
so to play devil's advocate for a second, I would point out that happy people have a tendency to create happiness around them, and also have that kind of guide their kind of journey through life, and like people who are consistently happy, just they have good lives. Essentially, so
wow, that was the most drunk sentence I've ever heard.
just drunk.
Was. You sound like David Bowie.
Happy people are happy. Do you not hear me right now? Because like when you get the happy, and then there are the happy. Yeah, no, I completely understand. But yeah, I've met people who are. Yeah, they're outwardly very happy. They seem to be inwardly very happy as well, and they just kind of bluster through and just kind of get on with things, and things work out around them.
Cool.
That certainly is true. If you're agreeable and make things happen for yourself, and you're proactive, then that certainly is the case. It feeds into itself. It's a positive feedback loop, as we could say.
I mean, I like the idea that there's such a thing as a disagreeable happy person. Oh no, there totally is.
Ta-da!
Yeah, all of us around this table and on the Discord and listening and fucking listening to this podcast. We are all very agreeable, but very fucking unfun.
Life's great, but everything's fucked.
Wicked. So I believe who drew the last topic?
Me.
I think it was. No, it was me. It's from Howitzer. So, Tom, one from Sophie's chest.
Cool. 2 seconds. Has anyone got anything I can plug my laptop into? Because this iPhone charger is not doing it, and we're at 6% battery.
Save.
Not on me.
Now.
All right.
So save right now.
And that's where my laptop died a death. This is Tom from the future. It's now the 30th of December. About a week after this episode was due to go up, but sorry about that. Yeah, I thought I'd better do a quick outro, even though we're at 2 hours. And also I've got a little tasty Christmas / issue 100 treat for you. First off, let me just thank all you endurers, you listeners out there, for actually putting up with our bullshit for so long. We've always said, like, we don't care how many listeners we got. We don't care who's listening, but we genuinely love it when you guys reach out to us and say hello. It's fucking mind-blowing that anyone listens to this, because this is me recording a diary of my mates being dickheads at the age we are, and so I can look back at it on my deathbed, basically, and go, yeah, that was all right. But yeah, you guys have actually made it a really fulfilling hobby, which is awesome. So thank you. In the show notes, you'll find links to our social medias and all that kind of shit. Share them, tell a friend, all that bollocks. But just keep listening. That'd be awesome. Also, in the show notes are links to everything that we've been plugging throughout the show. So there's one for the Yogscast, Jingle Jam 2018 on humblebundle.com. Got about a day to get on that. $35 for a shitload of games on PC, obviously. And sorry, I'm in the shed. I'm slightly drunk because keeping up with consistency and continuity with the show, I have drunk a bottle of wine while editing this. So whoops. Also, there is a plug for, what the fuck was it for? Oh yeah, of course, Rikard's band, Seventh Dimension, their album Corrupted Lullaby. Again, we'll give it a big plug. Fucking phenomenal album. So you find the links there. And speaking of fucking amazing music, we have actually a little bit more prog here for you. So here is our friend of the show, Tim Story, aka Flight One, who we've played on the show before, I believe. I don't know, maybe not. Now here known as Trism. This is off the album The Lonely Astronaut. The track is called Rise. Hope you enjoy it. We'll be back after this tune for the outtakes, as one time to do. And yeah, awesome. Fucking brat, boshy kebab, all that bollocks. Nice one.
Excellent. I'm going to carry on eating my orange.
Cool. You do that.
It's one of those conjoined oranges. It's an orange within an orange.
You're a conjoined orange.
See, your mum's a conjoined orange.
Your mum's face is a conjoined orange.
Your mum's orange is a conjoined face.
Your conjoined mum is a wizard. Ha ha! Check and mate.
You're joining a mum's orange with a cunning face. Oh dear.
So I assume Heather's hearing us through your phone rather than okay, cool.
Yeah, which is probably lovely since I'm now using my phone. Probably sounds horrible.
It's fine. No, you're okay. I'm sitting on my sofa, eating all of Taryn's snacks, drinking wine, and doing online shopping.
All of my snacks. Oh,
Yeah, I found your hidden dark chocolate hobnobs.
Well, they weren't exactly hidden, were they? They were in the cupboard.
Yeah.
So
They're not in a hobnob packet. They're in a flapjack packet, so they're hidden.
In the closet next to the midget. Because that's where you keep your midgets.
No, the herbs, Alex. Next to the herbs.
Midgets, herbs, you know, they both taste good when you sprinkle them on food.
Oh shit, we're gonna have to drink all that, aren't we?
What's that?
Yeah, we've got to mix together all the dregs from the bottles.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, I had a brief look at it, and there's
Like that.
there's lots up there, Tom, and this is something we probably should have
Prepped.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
But we can do it for to celebrate our 101st.
There we go. For fuck's sake. Taking a quick pee break, guys, on the Discord, apparently.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, go for it. Pee in the garden's fine as well.
Oh, it just feels so. Well, no, it feels so natural, to be honest. Like you wouldn't believe the amount of clients' gardens I've peed in.
Oh, of course. Are you going to walk all the way down the road to the nearest pub? No.
Alex, you're never doing gardening in my house.
Okay.
Oh, come on, I've peed in your garden before, Heather.
Naughty!
Knock on the door, be like, "Can I come in?" I've got to take my boots off, and then there's and then as soon as I turn, and then there's sawdust everywhere, and then I wash my hands in the sink, and then the sink is all black, and then I have to clean the sink, and then I have to sweep up the sawdust, and then it's just not. Well, I just piss in their garden.
It's less mess, to be fair. Yeah.
As an arborist, if you've been up a tree, have you ever peed while in the tree?
Oh, interesting.
Hang on. We got a very good question for the bloopers. Hang on.
I've not actually. No. Oddly enough, your bodily functions kind of shut down. Like you don't get hungry. You don't really need to.
Especially when you've got a strap around your testicle as well.
Okay, right, fine. I need to know what the fuck this question is. 1 second.
Dom, do you want to repeat it?
Yeah. What was that? I've come in at a weird point, and that sounds ridiculous.
Well, no, Alex was just explaining that he's peed in several posh people's gardens.
Oh, no, hundreds and hundreds.
Several, please.
Hundreds of posh
It's
And I asked the
it's
question,
pretty much
if you've
everyone's
been
garden.
You make a point of
If
it.
he's been up a particularly high tree, has he just sort of gone, well, I could climb down the tree, or I could just...
Run it down the old bark, yeah.
No, because you tend to be sweating, so you don't
Hello?
need to pee.
Hello.
So,
Okay.
Okay.
So it's not until you get down to ground and become unrestricted that
Actually, you know what?
I'm going to piss on this bit of Lord's property.
Well, no, it's also the case of if you did need a pee, now's not the time.
yeah,
It's like being... You will identify with this, Taryn, when you got busy shift in a pub. You don't stop until... As soon as you stop, you realise you have a need to pee.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Heather. What's
and
that?
also we have a portable natural composting toilet, i.e. the back of the van, which is full of wood chip,
Ah, there we go.
and everybody just pees on it because there's it's literally it's a thing for everyone. In the end, it's like you see somebody going opening the doors in the back, you're like just
They're going to piss.
They got to piss on the wood chip.
You piss on the chip because there's nowhere else to go, and it's nice and private-ish.
Also, I like that as a production music term. When you really want to pull out some retro, like 8-bit sounds, piss on the chip, mate. Piss on the chip.